Okay. Good morning, everyone. How are you all? So I'm very good. So how are you doing now? How are you all? And so today onwards, I'm going to start Unit 1. So from the modern physics, we are having the two papers in the physics in the 6th semester, right? So first paper is basic electronics and the next paper is modern physics. So as of now, we have completed the nuclear physics and the radioactivity. Those are the unit 3rd and 4th. So from today onwards we are going to start the unit 1. Okay. So what is the syllabus? See here, there is atomic spectra and models, inadequacy of classical physics. So what is inadequacy of classical physics? Here the classical physics fails to explain the black body radiation and photoelectric effect and Compton effect. So these all the effects are not properly explained, and the classical physics is failed to explain these properties. So that is why the quantum mechanics came into the picture. So this quantum mechanics can explain these properties. So that is why here the heading is the atomic spectra and models. Here we are going to study about the atom. So how the atom came into the picture. So who first discovered the atom and what are the different kinds, what are the total from starting onwards, how atom is introduced and what is the exact shape of the atom and what happen inside of the atom, what is there inside of the atom, that is what we are going to know. So first see the syllabus. So this is first we are going to know about brief review of black body radiation, next photoelectric effect, what is photoelectric effect, what is Compton effect, and next dual nature of radiation, that is wave nature of the particle and wave nature, and next wave nature, particle nature. So that is wave particle duality it is called. Next atomic spectra, that is line spectra of hydrogen atom, and Rydz-Rydberg combination principle, what is happening, and next alpha particle scattering. Already I told you in case of nuclear physics what is alpha particle. Alpha particle is what, Nana? Helium nucleus which consists of 2 protons and 2 neutrons, right? So alpha particle is a 2 protons and 2 neutrons, it is helium nucleus. It is simply alpha particle means it is called helium nucleus. So this alpha particle scattering. Next coming to the Rutherford scattering formula, next Rutherford models of atomic and its limitations, next Bohr's model. So first of all atom is introduced by Dalton. Okay, then next what is different models were introduced by different scientists, that we will discuss later. See here the next one is explanation of atomic spectra. See here explanation of atomic spectra, and next correction for finite mass, and next Bohr's correspondence principle, what is Bohr's model. So first we are going to explain about the Rutherford's model, Rutherford atomic model, next Bohr's hydrogen model. Bohr's taken the hydrogen atom and he explained a model called Bohr's hydrogen model, and next limitations, what are the limitations of Bohr's model, and next coming to the Frank-Hertz experiment, finally Sommerfield's modification theory regarding to the Bohr given some assumptions about the atom, and after that the Bohr fails to explain some of the properties regarding to the atom. Then finally Sommerfield came into the picture. Sommerfield explained the extra some of the properties of the atom. So this is what about the unit 1. Okay. So now first of all I would like to start with the history of atom. Okay. See here. Okay, Nana. See here. So in general the universe, our universe is consisting of matter and energy. Okay, our universe is a combination of matter and energy, and again the matter is divided into 3 parts, that is solid, liquid and gas. The matter is again divided into solid, liquid and gas. Next energy. So there are so many forms of energy, that is light energy and wind energy, sound energy, heat energy and so on. So there are different types of energies we are having in our universe. Okay, so universe is in general divided into 2 types, that is universe is a form of matter and also universe is a form of energy, matter and energy. So here matter can be divided into solid, liquid and gas forms, and energy can be divided into light energy, wind energy, sound energy, heat energy, like that. Okay, so next this is what about our in general universe. Okay, universe consisting of matter and energy. First of all the atom is introduced by J.J. Thomson. Okay, J.J. Thomson introduced the okay, Nana. So first of all John Dalton, who is he? John Dalton. See, I am writing here John Dalton introduced the concept of atom? John Dalton. So first of all, John Dalton given the explanation about the atom, okay, how the atom is like that, okay. Then next J.J. Thomson came into the picture, and J.J. Thomson introduced about the plum pudding model. So what is plum pudding model here? See, plum pudding model means simply it is like a watermelon structure. According to J.J. Thomson, he given the structure of atom. The structure of atom is compared with the watermelon. So how the watermelon is look like, okay, inside of the watermelon the red colored layer is completely filled, okay. The red color layer is, he is compared with the positive charge of the atom. The complete positive charge of the atom is compared with the red colored layer inside of the watermelon. And what are the seeds? The seeds inside of the watermelon is compared with the electrons. So how the seeds are located, or how the seeds are situated inside of the watermelon is like electrons. So for example, if the atom is there, inside of the atom it is a combination of positive charges and negative charges. According to J.J. Thomson, he introduced the plum pudding model. So according to plum pudding model, the atom, inside of the atom there is a combination of positive charges and negative charges. How the positive charges are situated inside of the atom? The positive charges are situated inside of the atom like a watermelon. So inside of the watermelon there is a red colored layer, okay. The red colored layer is completely situated in a positive charge. And next, the seeds inside of the watermelon, seeds inside of the watermelon gives us the electrons. How the electrons are placed inside of the atom? Like the seeds inside of the watermelon. So this is what the comparison of the atom with the watermelon given by J.J. Thomson, and this model is called plum pudding model, okay, plum pudding model. So here next Rutherford came into the picture, because see here next Rutherford came into the picture, and Rutherford explains the Rutherford nuclear model. According to Rutherford's alpha ray scattering experiment, he has taken a thin gold sheet, okay, thin gold sheet means atti palichani oka gold rake teeskoni, so a very thin foil of gold sheet he has taken, and he has simply given alpha particles. There are so many alpha particles which are projecting towards the gold, okay, gold foil. See here there is a alpha particle projection. So here these are all the alpha particles. All the alpha particles are projecting towards the gold atom. So here this is a gold atom, okay. Whenever the alpha particles are passing through this gold atom, so what happened to the alpha particles? So some of the alpha particles are going like this, and some of the alpha particles are simply entered into the gold atom and simply emitted like this, okay, entered and emitted. And some of the alpha particles are going like this, okay. See here, so some of the alpha particles are going reverse back. Some of the alpha particles entered into the gold atom and next leaving the gold atom, and some of the alpha particles are went like this. So this is what happening inside of the gold atom whenever we are projecting alpha particles on the gold atom. This is what observed by the Rutherford. So this model is called Rutherford nuclear model. According to Rutherford nuclear model, he has observed that whenever the alpha particles are entering into the gold atom, what happened to that is, here alpha particle is what, Nana? 2 protons. Alpha particle is consisting of 2 protons and 2 neutrons, right? So here the gold atom, so according to Rutherford, he has given the statement that the entire mass of the gold atom, here the gold atom is represented like a nucleus, okay. Here the gold atom means here it is a nucleus. So entire mass of the nucleus is situated at the center, entire mass of the nucleus is situated at the center, and that's why only whenever the alpha particles reaches the gold atom, then some of the alpha particles reverse back and some of the alpha particles goes in a different directions, because why? Because the inside of the atom there are no electrons. Rutherford proves that inside of the atom there are no electrons. So that's why only if there are electrons inside of the atom, then definitely the alpha particle is simply attracted. All the alpha particles are attracted towards the nucleus, gold atom. Nucleus means here gold atom, but there are no electrons kept inside of the atom. So that is why the alpha particles, whenever the alpha particles reaches the gold atom, they simply reverse back. Most of the alpha particles simply rejected by the gold atom. This is what observed by the Rutherford. Okay, this is what the Rutherford alpha ray scattering phenomena. So we will discuss briefly about the Rutherford alpha ray scattering phenomena. So in the next video. Here according to plum pudding model, what will happen? So according to, here it is according to plum pudding model. So he has given that inside of the atom there is a combination of positive charges and negative charges by J.J. Thomson, but Rutherford proves that whenever the alpha particles reaches the gold atom, so most of the alpha particles are rejected by the gold atom. Why? Because of the gold atom does not have any electrons inside of the nucleus, because if the electrons are present inside of the nucleus, what will happen? Alpha particles simply attracted towards the gold nucleus, but here not happening like that. All the alpha particles are reversed back. Okay, so but in case of plum pudding model, what will happen? There are existence of electrons. There are an existence of electrons means negative charges. Existence of negative charges inside of the atom, but this is fails. This theory was failed because of the Rutherford model. So how Rutherford alpha ray scattering experiment done? That is what the total derivation we will explain in the next video. I hope you understand, all of you. Thank you.